Okay, good evening. We're going to continue the press conference. USA Montenegro, USA winning 85-73 to start the second round here in Group J. Tyrese Haliburton and also Steve Kerr have joined us. So we'll get some opening remarks from both. Tyrese, congratulations, great game tonight. Well, great game for you, solid performance. I'll let you give us a comment on the game.
Just didn't start the game the way we wanted to. It wasn't the prettiest game, but I mean, what FIBA games really are. We figured it out though. Anytime you win, you feel good about it, but we definitely want to go watch some film tomorrow, see how we can be better, and prepare the right way for Lithuania.
Okay, thank you very much. Coach Steve Kerr?
Yeah, great game for us. I thought Montenegro was fantastic. That's a really well-coached team. They had their game plan. Everybody knew their roles, and they executed. They got, I think, 22 offensive boards, tried to, pound us inside, but I'm proud of our guys. It was not our night offensively. We'll look at the tape. I didn't think we moved the ball well at all, and that was why we got into the trouble that we did. But these games are going to happen, and you have to be able to fight through them, and I thought our guys did a great job of that.
Okay, if you have a question, raise your hand. Here in the front, Jake.
Jake Fisher with Yahoo Sports. Steve, you left Ty and Austin in for like a minute with that starting front line, and then you brought them back at the end. What made you go to that different closing lineup, and how do you think it worked out?
Well, I just felt like both Ty and Austin were playing great, and we went back to Ant and JJ, and decided to keep these guys on the floor, and it's a good lineup. I think we had this lineup down the stretch against Germany, if I'm not mistaken, and so it's a lineup that we trust and that we like, and they were playing well and in a good rhythm, and they got the job done.
Okay, right here.
Coach, hi, Emmett Ryan from Ball in Europe. Obviously, your whole coaching staff you included are very successful, but do you feel games like this, like these sort of challenges, are helping you guys improve as coaches?
Yeah, I think every experience as a coach, whether it's in the NBA or in FIBA, you're always learning. And one of the great experiences of FIBA for me is coaching with these guys. These are the best coaches. In basketball, whether it's Coach Few in the NCAA, Ty and Spo, two of the great coaches in the NBA. So it's an amazing experience to learn from each other.
Joe, did you have one?
Tyrese, you guys have been challenged, I think, a lot like this in the exhibition. Close games, tough night rebounding. Were you able to draw on those experiences for the way tonight went and how you dug out of it?
I think so. I think that's why we play exhibition games, kind of to get tested, and so you're prepared when it really hits you in a game with real implications. I think we faced some adversity against Germany in exhibition games, and then we've started some games slow this year, this tournament. So I think that's definitely helped. And we don't, guys don't get rattled. We're a close group, so we just come together, see where we have to be better. In our second group specifically, we see how the game's going and understand how we can go out there and change it.
Okay, Tim from the AP.
Tim Reynolds, AP. Steve, a lot of guys, when they get on a team like this and they're scoreless in the first half, they won't be looking for theirs in the second half. Why was it so critical that Ant kept looking for his and found a way to get back in rhythm?
Yeah, he's a guy who we count on to generate offense, and he had a tough first half, but hit that first shot of the third quarter, and he's one of those guys who stays confident regardless of what's happening for him and for the team, and so you always know he's going to keep attacking and stay aggressive. So I thought Anthony did a great job of responding to that tough first half, and he was great in the second half.
Right here.
Coach, congrats on the win. The question is probably not related to this game, but there's a big debate about calling yourself a world champion right now going online. So would you consider yourself world champion if you won the World Cup, or did you consider yourself world champion when you won the NBA League?
Both.
right here, Poland.
Coach, Karol Śliwa from Poland. Mike Krzyżewski once said that there's a huge responsibility on the Team US internationally to do things quote unquote the right way. Do you agree with that statement? And if you do, what does it mean to you to do things right way?
I think the right way, and I agree with Coach, and I think the right way means handling yourself with class, dignity, representing your country the way you want to, and yourself and your team. And one of the reasons I'm having such a great time with this World Cup is the quality of the players that are playing for us. Tyrese and all of his teammates, the way they approach every day, the way they work, the respect they show to each other, to the coaching staff, to their opponents. It's beautiful to watch. So I agree with Coach K. I think part of FIBA is representing yourself well and your country well, and our guys are doing that.
Takashi Aoki, Yahoo News Japan. Coach, second half defensive adjustment, especially against Vucevic and Josh had a really good job. So what do you think about that?
Yeah, we switched the matchups a little bit and tried to give them a different look. They were posting us up on every play, and so we changed the scheme a little bit in the second half. And our guards did a great job of fighting Vucevic, both Josh and Anthony as well, and that allowed JJ to roam off of his guy, and we just wanted to change the look a little bit.
Go ahead.
Okay, Coach, first of all, Jack Batallones, ABS-CBN, first of all, congratulations. On a lighter note, were you able to meet your boys, Kevon and Clay? They're here in Manila. And during our interview yesterday, they said you owe them dinner.
Were we able to what?
Were you able to meet your boys, Kevon and Clay? They were here in Manila.
Clay Thompson's here, and
No. I was not able to see Clay and Loon and Chris DeMarco. They were busy with their ANTA stuff, so didn't get a chance to see them.
Okay.
Hello, José Ramón Alba, de Basel TV from Spain. It was the really first close game you had in the World Cup. How important was for you to overcome this situation and win it?
Yeah, I mean, anytime you get a win, it feels good. Don't matter how it looks or how it came, you just want to win games. So you want to take this experience, grow from it, and use it, moving forward when you face adversity. You've been there before, so just trying to figure it out.
Okay.
Yep. This way, Rodrigo Tovar from Fox Sports Mexico. Coach, I'm curious about what you say to your players at the halftime when you have a game like this, like with an opponent like that. They are so young, but also so talented. And what did you say to them, and also how to manage these kind of games? And that's it.
You remember what I said at halftime? Nothing profound. I know that. He doesn't even remember what I said. I think the main thing is really just stay with it. These games are tough. I mean, FIBA is a different brand of basketball than the NBA. Montenegro had a great game plan. We understand teams are going to try to be physical and slow the game down, and they did a good job of that. But our whole thing is we feel like over 40 minutes we can wear the other team down if we stay solid. And I thought our guys stayed solid the whole game. It wasn't pretty, as Ty said, but we just kept competing every possession, and in the end, we move on. So we're happy.
I think that's John. Yeah, go ahead.
Coach, good evening and congratulations on the win. I'm John Mogol of Radyo Pilipinas Dos Sports. A week ago, you were talking about this team just trying to be better every game, every practice, every day. You're now 4-0. What do you think are the things that you have gotten better at through the course of your first 4 games?
Yeah, I mean, I think you definitely get better with a game like this rather than with a 40-point victory, because you have to feel it. You have to go through an experience where it's a tight game and every possession matters, and that's where you improve. So I love the way our guys finished the game tonight, and that alone makes us better because now we've experienced a tight, close game.
Okay, raise your hand, please, so she can give you the mic. The one in the blue shirt, jacket.
Hi, I'm Jason from South Korean Sports News OSEN. I got a question to players. People saying that the Team USA is not a dream team anymore, so there's no superstar like LeBron and Curry. So I think this kind of be extra motivation to your players and coaching staff. So, what is your opinion?
Me?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, me. Sorry. I thought you were talking to him. Yeah, I think we're all guys that feel like we still have something to prove in this league. But at the same time, we're all up and coming guys in the league. Like we don't have a ton of like older veterans. We got Bobby and Josh been in the league for a while, and some older guys. But I think we're more not like younger guys that have something to prove in the league. So we see all that stuff. We use it as external motivation, of course. But I think we all have something to prove, not just to people externally. That doesn't really matter. Just within ourselves, and knowing that we're more than capable of winning basketball games.
Okay, thank you very much, everybody.